Welcome to Brothers at Arms HG. This is our first video on YouTube, so welcome to our channel.
Yeah, welcome guys. This is a detailed logs of, well, our adventures and, well, anything we really want to show to the internet. Usually we would be a bit more, how'd you say, private about all this sort of stuff, but we feel it's time we finally came out of the shadows and showed the world who we are, to show the world we're here to stay and what we're going to be doing.
So basically, Mr. G and Mr. H, I'm Mr. H, and Mr. G is the other voice you're hearing at the moment.
Hello.
Our characters basically came about through just our normal fucking about, basically, and it sort of formulated into characters that we would be in an extreme world. So basically, my character, Mr. H, is an sorry about that. Is an ex MI6 agent who decided to leave after he was being hunted down by Mr. G, which it formulated quite massively, and it's sort of gone into that. Mr. G is ex special forces in the army. He basically had an entire team who died in a terrorist plot, but I'm not going to say too much into that because obviously Mr. G's still quite sensitive about it. But yeah, so let's move on to our next point.
Well, the next point, excellent descriptions, by the way. Our next point is basically a summary. See, Mr. H and I work, let's just say we kind of work on our own sort of private stuff, I suppose. But
Don't
the
go into too
channel,
much detail, remember?
why do you think I was saying stuff? Be quiet, it's my turn. Our channel is basically just somewhere we're going to throw everything we do. So, like I say, like Mr. H said very well, our characters are an extension of ourselves, and we use the medium video games to, well, go about our adventures. So that's what we plan to be portraying and posting, well, every week. Mr. H will go into detail of that in a minute. So our channel, while you may be viewing what we're doing as video games, or as leisure, or as a laugh, or as a complete waste of time, depending on your opinion, our videos to us are an extension of ourselves, much like our characters. How we feel in a world where the stuff that we're going to be doing is typically shamed, or frowned, or illegal. So it's just a way for us to explore how we truly feel and how we truly like to go about our days and situations and stuff like that. I mean, we're doing it for a laugh, but it's sort of an extension of who we wish we could be, but we know we can't. And you've got to take that into consideration when you're viewing our videos. That's all I really have to say on this fact.
So basically, the videos will be released. Preferably, there will definitely be one every Tuesday. That will mainly be GTA. May be subject to change as and when, but we've still got other aspects of our life which will vary our delivery times. But it should be every Tuesday there'll be a video, and then you've got optionals on Thursdays, which will be just a mixture of games, albeit Halo, Rainbow Six, Minecraft, anything like that, or a new game. If there's a new game that comes out and we both get it, that will be delivered hopefully on a Sunday. But yeah, so I will definitely get every week. There should definitely be a video out on Tuesday. If there's not, I do apologise, but there definitely should be. So that's all I've got to say on that point.
So I wanted to go into a bit more, as you've probably gathered by this point, Mr. H is very the upfront and black and white type person. I really like to talk about the in-depth and stuff, the stuff that plays on the mind. Brothers at Arms isn't just another channel. Mr. H and I, while I won't go into too much detail on how we became friends, we are completely separate people. If I was to bump into Mr. H on the street today, I would not be friends with him. I would probably move myself away from him, and it's probably likewise on his end.
Yes.
So it's strange, but him and I both don't fit into the world as it happens. We're odd pieces of the jigsaw that will often get thrown aside, lost, or worse in many occasions.
Yeah.
Yet we found similar likings with each other. We found a topic that we could really agree on, and then we found another, and then we found another, and eventually we, suppose the expressions users came together. We really realized that though we have different backgrounds and different looks on the world or different ideas, we fought on the same wavelength. And upon discovering this, because to say the first time we met, we really didn't hang out with each other much, but we sort of looked into each other a bit more. We started hanging out a little bit during our education, and we found that we could really, well, we just work together. Don't get me wrong, we argue like cat and mouse, and every day you're going to find a range of different insults to be thrown at each other. But that's what works with us. We seem to connect. We seem to understand what we're saying. Neither of us ever step over the line, so because we know where we're going. I guess the best way to describe it is you've taken the same person, grew them up in different environments, but then put those people together again. There's differences, but there's also the similarities which were there since the start. And that's what our channel is. Brothers at Arms. Because you can say someone, yeah, he's like my brother, but then why? And that's what it is. We are brothers at arms because in the most dangerous of situations, in the most intense of places, we will come together and we will work together like that. Like we will stick by each other's side. We've always got each other's backs. And that's what brothers at arms really means. That's what it means to us in a way. We come together in the worst of times to battle it out with ourselves and to survive, because that's basically what we are. We are survivors. And that's something else you need to think about when you're watching our videos, is that we're not friends. We are much more than that.
Yeah,
But
I just want to say something on that point. We may always argue in our videos, but we never take it too far. We will stay friends. Well,
and
more
trust
than
me,
mates,
I never take
actually.
this guy seriously.
We will go more than mates. We never take each other too seriously. We will stick by each other's side till the bitter fucking end.
And beyond, in many cases.
And beyond, yeah.
That sort of comes to the overview of our channel. Like I say, we're not professionals. Like, please, if you're watching this, do not go hating on us because we're unplanned or that you don't get what's going on. We are doing this solely because we want to. It's something we've talked about for a while. And yeah, as time goes on, if we start taking this a bit more seriously, we might, we might develop, we might gain some better techniques to make the videos better. But at the end of the day, we're both inexperienced in this. This is it's one of my first times that I've ever had to be in control of a channel on YouTube. So I don't know what I'm doing. And Mr. H has just done many courses and learning through YouTube editing, which is quite funny.
Yeah, I've literally spent maybe the last 48 or longer hours just...
You sound like you were going to go somewhere with that sentence.
Yeah, I couldn't work out what was another 24 and 48.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, my brain's dead at the moment, but I mean, we're inexperienced like fuck. I'm trying to learn how to edit, so our videos might not be that good at the start. But if you're watching this, stick with us because they will improve as I get more confident.
Adventure.
But I mean,
an adventure. You see our development, see how we work. It'll be fun.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that's about it now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all we really need to say. Like I say, just be expecting more videos from us and be ready to watch our channel grow, I suppose.
So I suppose there's just one more thing to say, Mr. G. Take what we want
and give nothing back.